It's a symbol of the Christmas season. That's why it's often referred to as the Christmas star or Christmas flower. But the poinsettia is not a flower, and it thrives in warm, summery weather. That's because it's indigenous to Mexico and Central America. Nevertheless, the red and green foliage of the poinsettia makes it perfect for Christmas floral displays. But there's a lot more to know about poinsettias. That's why we are so happy to welcome our gardening expert, Ginny Rosenkranz from the University of Maryland Extension. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us, what do we have here?
Well, we have poinsettias, and originally they were red. And because people who are plant lovers love to play with plants and the genetics and all of a sudden, so we have more than just red. So we have an orange one that is like a bright orange, and then beside it we have a white one. It's almost white. The old-fashioned white ones were pure white, but they would grow to be like 5 feet tall.
Really?
Yes, I used to grow those.
Oh my God.
It's much easier to have them this way so people can enjoy them. And then we have the pink, and I have a red one. But I wanted to show you how, when you get a poinsettia, it arrives in a container like this. And this protects it from the wind and the cold, but it's a little bit of protection. So that's why I had a paper bag to put it in, and it's just an extra set of protection. Because these are tropical. I mean, they love it to be hot and dry. And a lot of people say, well, how in the world do I ever take care of a poinsettia? Well, keep in mind, hot and dry. So they like to be watered maybe once a week. I like to actually take it out of this really pretty gold container.
It is so pretty.
It is pretty. And I just bring it out like this, and I put it on a container, like a plate. I water it, and then when the water comes out, I give it maybe 5-10 minutes, and then I can go ahead and say, okay, you're done, and I put it right back in the pretty gold container. So it looks lovely that way.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, you just have to remember that these guys like full sun.
Yes.
And they like it to be warm. So don't put them in like when you open the door and the wind blows in. No, you don't want to do that. Don't put it beside a fireplace either, because that's going to dry it out too much.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, but they're so wonderful. They're so wonderful.
How long do poinsettias, how long do they usually last?
Oh, I have one that's 3 years old.
Really?
So you can, it becomes a house plant. It really is.
Wow.
On the other hand, if it's like not what you want to do, you can plant it out. If you keep it alive all through the winter, you can plant it out in your summer garden. And by the time summer's over, they're going to be as tall as I am, 5 feet.
Oh
So
my
that's
goodness.
fun, yes.
Oh my gosh. Now, did you grow these?
No, I actually get these from Parkside CTE.
Really?
The students there do a fabulous job. And they actually choose what colors that they want, that's why we have the orange and the white and the pink and this beautiful red. And these are varieties that will stay compact like this, so they can go on a table without overpowering it. They can go on a side end. They can be a wonderful gift to say, here you go, have a poinsettia.
Yes.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yes. Somebody always told me that flowers kind of evoke emotion. So when people see poinsettias, what kind of feelings do they have?
Every time you give somebody a flower, they smile. And they feel better. They really, really do, which is cool. So that's how I think it is. Now, if you look inside the poinsettia, you do see these little teeny yellow things right in the center.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are actually the teeny tiny flowers.
Really?
So these are called bracts. And they're it's like almost like a leaf, but it's a modified leaf. And what it does is it's like that, so that the pollinators will go, there's got to be a flower in here somewhere. You know, when you think Southern California is really hot and dry, there's not a lot of greenery. And so when they see that, they go, oh, there's got to be flowers on the inside. So that's the way the nature said, this will make it good.
That's awesome. That's cool.
So this will survive and do really, really well in our houses because our houses are warm.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
So I know, of course, like poinsettias, they make a great way to kind of spruce up the table.
Yes.
How many poinsettias do you recommend to put on a table? Can you really set the mood with just one, or do you need a couple of them? What would you recommend?
Well, I like these because they're very compact, so you could have a whole bunch of them. I think a lot of it depends on how large is your table, how many guests you're going to have, that sort of thing. But don't let just one poinsettia sit there if you can fit more. Because you can have like a whole bunch of the red ones, or the red and the white together, or the red, white, and pink, or orange together, whatever you want to do. And that's the beauty of poinsettias. We can go ahead and fit them in any room.
Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely. Well, I know the holidays are coming up. I'm very, very bad at cooking, so I think I'm going to be bringing some poinsettias to the family Christmas dinner this year. But you never fail to amaze us, Ginny, so thank you so much for all that you do, and Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, and thank you for having me and letting me bring my friends.
Absolutely, yes.